some of them are not sized right based on people's usage of the Apple like sizing tool on the website. So, oh gosh, I hope it fits. Hey guys, how are you all doing? Really? That's just great. You know, I'm doing pretty great today too because the new Apple Watch Series 6 arrived 5 days early. So yes, I'm shuffling around the episode schedule a little bit just because I want to get this one out pretty quick. This will just be my first impressions, but definitely stay tuned because I'm still doing that mystery episode and I'm going to do a full review on this soon as well. So make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned for that. Okay, so I'm pretty interested by this one because I'm rocking a Series 0. That's right, I am using an Apple Watch that is so old it doesn't even have a series number. But the other thing I'm really curious about is if this will even fit, because I ordered the new, not just the new blue aluminum case, but the new blue, or actually the charcoal, Braided Solo Loop. And I am hearing some reports that some of them are not sized right based on people's usage of the Apple like sizing tool on the website. So, oh gosh, I hope it fits. And it's upside down, but that's okay because this is Tech Misadventures. We're allowed to have some fun. And boom, there it is, Apple Watch. It has been so long since I've purchased an Apple Watch. So yeah, here we go. We have the Series 6 blue aluminum case. The blue aluminum is a new color particular to Series 6 and I believe also the new SE as well. Let's go ahead and pop the cherry on here. Oh, there we go. Not sure what these little... Oh, okay. I don't remember that being on the last one, but then again, it's been a long time. And I measured my wrist twice. I came up as a size 7 on the tool, so hopefully that actually works. Oh, there's like something decorative on the other side. Oh, fancy. Okay. Look at that. Look at all those colorful bands and stuff. All right. It's like unwrapping a little present. Look at that. Wow, that's really freaking colorful. I love how they put the design on there too. I do not remember the first Apple Watch unboxing experience being quite like that. I guess we'll set that aside for now, as colorful as it is. And then here we go. We have the charcoal band right here and the watch here. So let's go ahead and take a look. I'll set my iPhone out of the way. I mean, we will need this in a bit, so I'll just have you kind of chill in the corner. And bon appetit! There it is. It's even wrapped in blue. Slide it out here. I'm normally like all space gray and silver. I'm not a huge fan of colors on my, products and hardware and computers and phones and such. But, it's a new color, so I wanted to give it a try. Ooh, there we go. And it's already turning on. It looks like I probably bumped the button. But yeah, ooh, look at that. Just want to give you a closer look there. There's the sensors, along with the new red lights that are used for the blood oxygen. It says Apple Watch right there. And there's the nice blue aluminum case. Nice. Looks like we have the paperwork, basic instructions and such, and we have... Get back in there. And we have the charging cable, which is really nice, because now I can have 2 of these, because I still have the one that came with my original. So now it's nice to have 2. Now they don't ship the USB block anymore, like the power brick. You can order that, but they don't include that by default, because, you probably have a ton of USB power bricks lying around. So they're doing that as like an environmental effort. And part of me wants to go, yeah, Apple's saving the environment and stuff, and I know they are legitimately doing efforts for that, but then it's also like, right to repair and all that stuff, and ooh, some of that stuff is ending up in landfills. Yeah, that's a rabbit hole. We're not going to go down there, but it seems weird. But anyway, we're not here for that. But yes, and now the moment we've all been dreading for, the loop. Yes, not the one in Chicago. We're going to see if this actually fits, because again, I've heard of some stories of where people measured and the size was still wrong. And even worse, if the size is wrong, you have to return the whole watch, not just the band. So yeah, that would suck. There we go. So far, so good. Got some little instructions here. And there it is. The charcoal. Oh, it kind of like just peels out of there. Okay. Ooh, that feels nice. That feels really nice. So it's kind of stretchy. It has like silicone like threads in there somewhere, I believe, and it's got like this like recycled yarn or some kind of yarn on here. It has a really soft feel. It's not like super soft. It has a little bit of like rougher texture, and it's stretchy, but it still does have kind of like a soft spongy sort of feel. And you know, you don't need a buckle or a clasp. It just kind of slips over your wrist. So now let's just see if it actually fits. This is going to be oh, this is gonna be great. I am scared. I'm really scared. Now I will say, when I bought this, I used to have to use the third hole, but for the past year or so, I've been using the first hole, but I have lost a lot of weight since I bought that thing. So hopefully my measurements are correct. And I didn't read the instructions, but I'm guessing it's reversible. You can just slide it in either way, right? I hope so. I think that's correct. I'm gonna double check the instructions. Yeah, with the metal tab facing out, which we did, and slide it in until it clicks. All right, here we go, moment of truth. Huh. That feels just fine, actually. Well, I'll be. Yeah, I can fit my finger under there. You know, there's probably like that much of a buffer before it starts getting like too tight. But yeah, it just... What the... Well, that works beautifully. Ooh, I can feel those haptics from the scrolling already. Okay, I think that looks cool. I think the charcoal with that new dark blue aluminum sort of look is pretty slick. Okay. Dang, son, that looks great. Sorry, I'm just kind of like overly happy that it actually worked and I didn't suffer that issue that other people had. So, okay, well, let's go ahead and set it up and pair it with the iPhone. I hope you enjoy staring at my arm. All right, we're going to do United States. Open the Apple Watch app on your iPhone and tap to start pairing. So I'm going to do that here. All right, so we got the spinny thing going here to pair. Going to go to Add Watch, set up for myself, do the little scan, and there we go. Your Apple Watch is paired. And we'll restore from backup, which, let's see, the latest one. Oh, it can actually restore right from the other watch, or from this backup, which is in the future. It says 6:37 p.m. there and 5:45 p.m. there, so I don't know how that's possible because it's not 6:37 yet. That time hasn't happened yet, so I don't know how this backup is in the future. But okay. I'll do that, I guess. Continue. And I'll read all the boring stuff so you don't have to. Don't use Siri. Don't share. Boom. Okay, that looks good. Text. And I will set up a passcode. Don't look at this. Okay, here is one of the new features, the blood oxygen. I'm going to enable that. Continue with the software updates. And I'll set up Apple Pay later. Continue. Clock faces. Oh man, there's a ton of faces I have not been able to use yet because the Series 0 stopped getting software updates like years ago. And we're syncing. Okay, so that's going, and I'm already enjoying the edge-to-edge display on here because on this older one, you definitely don't get that. The display is just a square. This one actually has a display that goes into the corners, the nice rounded corners there. I mean, we can't see a whole ton right now because, well, we're mostly on a black screen. But yeah, we can go through here. Let's see, gestures and such. I'm pretty sure I know all those. Okay. Well, it's still syncing, so I will get back to you when it's done. And there we go, your Apple Watch is ready. Press the digital crown to start. Oh, that's an old Apple ID that I don't even use anymore, so we're gonna cancel that. I'm gonna take a look at some of these new ones, because I haven't been able to use any of them. Oh wow, there's a lot of freaking options now. Holy cow, I've been missing out. Ooh, solar dial. That sounds pretty cool. Oh crap, that looks friggin' awesome. Oh, dude. You can feel the haptics. You can hear the click. It's a very subtle click. It's like an iPod click wheel on your wrist. And it tells you the different like stages of like sunlight. That is really cool. That is pretty bitchin'. Yeah, I can already feel a huge speed improvement over my last watch. I mean, that thing was, you know, first generation, especially with the newer software, it was pretty darn slow, but I can already feel like significant speed boosts. I mean, let's just get like a comparison. But yeah, even simple things like moving the icons around. You probably can't see this because you're viewing this at 24 FPS, but I can tell this is way slower than this. And this thing has that nice edge-to-edge display, which this one doesn't have, but it also has that always-on display with the low power. I think they introduced that in Series 5. And this can't do that. After a while, the screen's just going to turn off. But on here, you can see it was already in that mode. That's kind of like the screensaver. If I let it sit for a while, it will go into that low power always on mode. There we go. So you see the second hand went away now because that helps save the power. So instead of refreshing the display every 60th of a second, it now just does it every second, or I think it's something like that. So now this can stay on, but use, hypothetically, dramatically less battery power. And then when I wake it up, it continues at its normal refresh rate and brightness. Let's take a look at editing it. Ooh. Yeah, dark mode. We'll do white for now, though. Complications. Okay, let's see what else we can do here. Alarms. Blood oxygen is right there. All right. Calculator. Oh, pretty sweet. Compass. Bob. I think there's like that loud, yeah, noise levels. So like I could put that there. Is my whisper really 50 decibels? Because that doesn't sound right, but okay. Well, okay, at least it says long-term exposure to the sound won't be bad. But what if I talk a little louder? What if I talk like this? Is that really 80 decibels? That I don't feel like I'm talking at 80 decibels, but what do I know about like sound? I mean, I don't know that shiz. Okay. Oh, this is too loud. So if you listen to me elevating my voice like this for too long, it could hurt your ears. What about now? Well, there we go. I guess it's pretty responsive. So if you're in a gun range, you know, use that. And there's that low power display again. It kind of just blurs out the background, so it all uses less power. It dims the light and reduces the refresh rate. So, okay, that's pretty sweet. All right, let's try out that blood oxygen feature. Here are some tips that can help you take a good measurement. All right. Make sure your watch is not too low on your wrist as, oh, okay, so. gotta just do a little shuffle there. There we go. You comfy there? Okay. Make sure it's not too low. Your watch band should be snug but comfortable. Keep your watch facing up and try not to move. Resting your wrist on the table can help. Wow, way ahead of you there. Okay. Well, we're snug. Nice animation. We're snug. We're on a table. Ready? I'm probably a little stressed out right now. So, my blood may not be as healthy. But anyway, let's do it. %. All right. That's the first 98% I got on anything. Suck it, 6th grade health teacher. Give me a C-. Look at this. That's an A right there. All right. Well, our blood looks pretty good. So I still plan to do the full review. Let me know of other things you want me to take a look at so I can make sure to include that stuff in the review. And let me know what you think about the new Apple Watch Series 6. Even if you don't have one, I just want to know. But particularly if you got one, I'd love to see that. And don't worry, that mystery item I teased earlier, I'm still doing an episode on that. I was actually in the middle of taping it when this arrived, so I just needed to take a break and cover this quick. So make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned for that. And if you want to support the channel, plus get some awesome perks, feel free to click that join button below the little video player you're watching me on, and you can get some of that stuff. And if that doesn't work, there's also a link in the description. Thank you for your support. If you like this episode, you know what to do. Thanks for sticking with me. Catch the crazy and pass it on.